Hey everybody, so we finally made it to the final part of the project. My name is Cameran Ledford, and this is about the challenge that I went through. Alright, so the challenge topic I chose was to nurture social relationships. I also had a bit of a hope to make more friends, as it says in the slide. My main goal from this was to come in and make friends and build friendships I have. I currently only have 3 friends still working on it, but normally with my friendships, I'm very much okay, so we're gonna go do this. You said we would do this, we're gonna keep doing it. Okay. I am on the spectrum, so it is a very hard time for me to adapt, but that is something I've been working on with this challenge. Okay, so why this challenge specifically? I wanted to make sure my friends knew I cared for them and also the personal benefits of friendships, um, such as what we talked about in the PowerPoints, where you get to build self esteem, you get to build your own personality while also being able to hang out with your friends and help them also. And so I liked that portion, and so I thought I might as well build into it with the challenge. Alright, so how have I incorporated this? So it started off really rough. I had COVID the first week that we were doing this, so it was very tough trying to nurture relationships when I couldn't even see people face to face for 2 weeks. Um, so I tried my best by calling them with the hoarse voice that I had from not being able to speak very well. But I tried calling them, I tried to video chat and play online games to try to build my way in with the friendships. And then I worked on going out of my way to talk to new people. So if I was sitting in line, I would talk to the person next to me, which I typically don't do. I'm very much the type of person, or I was very much the type of person who would just stand with her stuff and not talk to anybody around. And so I have gotten pretty okay at that. Still something to work on, but I've gotten better at talking to people and going out of my way to have conversations with them. I also invite my current friends to do more activities that they enjoy. Most of the time when my friends try to hang out with me, they try to focus on, okay, so what would Cameron do in order to hang out? And I know that sounds insane, but that's how it was. Luckily, it has shifted a little bit more to what can we all do together that you like or that you would want to do something new. Um, so yeah, it's been a bit of a shift, and that's how I try to incorporate nurturing relationships. All right, how long I took on the project. So I'm still doing it. But most of the time I would take 2 weeks focusing on nurturing my friendships, nurturing other relationships, and then I would take 1 week where I kind of decompress, take a deep breath, kind of isolate for a few minutes. I'd pretty much already tell friends, be like, hey, I need a week off. I love y'all all very much, but I need a week to be to myself and have personal space. They all really respected that since I was taking time to hang out with them and do stuff that they wanted to do. Um, so yeah, I still am trying to continue after the little breaks I would have, and it worked out pretty well. I liked doing that part. All right, so this is the book that I chose. It's on this side. Sorry, the camera swapped. This is the book that I chose. All by Datcher Hiltner. Still can't pronounce his name. I've watched all the videos. I'm awful at names. It was a very interesting book, and I really did enjoy it. It's one that I will suggest to friends. Alright, so the main thing I learned from this book was how when people encounter certain things, and it leads to such a sense of wonder that tends to connect people. It's awe. And so I really enjoyed this book. It's a really good book. Um, it's amazing how people, the chemistry in your brain changes with certain things. And I'm a Christian, so that's how I kind of resource to it. All right, how the book helped the challenge. Okay, so the book does refer to things that they call social glue, and it helps a community grow more connect and more stronger, and it forms more unity. I thought that was a kind of awesome way how it describes it. And yeah, so if you can seek and foster acts of awe, or you can encounter more awe as a group, then it normally connects unity. So yeah, I thought it was interesting. All right, other topics from the class I want to incorporate. All right, I've always loved Maslow. I'm still awful at names. Um, hierarchy of needs chart. This is one that I would like to continue to incorporate, mostly because in order to reach those higher needs, you have to focus on what's down here. So, like, I have very low self esteem, so trying to find the belong and love need has helped where I can build more up to my esteems. And so I thought that was very interesting and feeling more like where I've belonged and everything. I have more time to focus on myself while also being able to hang out with others, which sounds very complicated, but I think it's very interesting and it's something that I tried to incorporate. All right, so the outcome. Here are some photos from things that I've done. I went to the fair, which is at the top left, and then I went to a Titanic museum with my family, which is on the top right. I even hosted a Halloween party, which I've never done, and so that's us dressed up as Halloween character movies. And yeah, that's another photo of me and my friends. So, yeah, it was very fun. This was the main outcome. I got to feel more belonging and happy and calm in a weird sense I've never felt. All right, so what did I learn from the challenge? I pretty much talked about it the whole slide. I pretty much learned the importance of social connections. And I know that's such a basic concept that kids learn at such a young age, but I got to kind of relearn it now that I'm older. As most people know, when you're in your 20s, you're kind of just like, all over the place. Like you don't even know what you're supposed to do, but yet you're supposed to figure out the rest of your life. And so having the social connection kind of allowed me to kind of go back into a mind state where I could just live in the moment and try to figure out a step at a time, which was very nice. All right, will I continue this challenge? Yes, of course. I think it was very fun. And I hope to include more concepts into the challenge as I go. All right, will I try to improve anything else? Well, I do want to work harder on making new friends. Yes, that is difficult. I mean, we live in a time of social media, and I am not a social media person. I have a very hard time even texting people, let alone making new friends on social media. So that's what something I want to work to improve. And honestly, I think this class helped me get one step closer into achieving that. All right, what other concepts from the class will I try? All right, so I want to work on gratitude. Um, as a Christian, it's something that's talked about in my church also. And this is the last part of the my presentation, anyways. But I want to work on gratitude as a way to form in my spirituality. As I think it's important to be grateful for what you have instead of needy and greedy. So, yeah. All right. Well, I really enjoyed this course. I enjoyed this project. I hope everybody did also, and I hope everybody has happy holidays. All right. Bye.